Hi everybody, it's Tracy and I have another project to share with you today, and this is an accordion name stand. I got this idea from Bona. A few weeks ago she made one for her friend Regina and I thought it was really beautiful and an awesome idea. So I found one of these accordion books from a craft store after Christmas on sale, surprisingly, because I'd never seen anything like that before. And this is it. It's Memory Mache by Nicole Crafts, and that's what I used. So finally I got a chance to do this project. I finished it last night and it was pretty quick, so I was really happy about that. Alright, so first of all, what I did is I used light green acrylic paint by Plaid on the whole accordion. Then I put Plaid Crackle Medium over it, and then I painted it again with the green, and it made very slight cracks. I'm not even sure you can see it on camera. I don't think so, but it's very slight cracks. And then I went into the cracks with antique linen distress ink, and it just makes it look kind of old, weathered. So that's what I did with that. Then let's see, for the paper that I used the Madeline collection by K & Company, and I did use some of the embellishments by K & Company, the Madeline collection. All of the letters I cut out with my Cricut using the storybook cartridge, and I also cut out brown coordinations cardstock to go over it, over the chipboard for the letters. So what I did is I cut out my name in chipboard and brown coordinations cardstock. Glued the cardstock onto the chipboard. Then I ran it through my Cuttlebug using the script embossing folders. Then I sanded it a little bit to distress it. Then I distressed it some more with walnut stain distress ink, and then I sprayed it with glimmer mist, and that's what I did with all of the letters. Now for the first page I used some lace, and I sprayed that with old lace glimmer mist, so it has a little bit of glimmer. And I used the Madeline chipboard butterflies and a Madeline grand adhesion. Now for all of the pages on the board, I edged it with walnut stain distress ink, and then I distressed the edges using a distress tool. Now, for the, excuse me, the R, I used my Cricut to cut out the branch and the bird. I used the Serenade cartridge. And I used coordination cardstock to cover the tree, the branches and the leaves. And I sanded over that and distressed it with walnut stain ink. And for the bird, I painted it with pewter crackle ink, distress crackle ink. I mean, not ink, but paint. And then I went over it with black soot distress ink to get into the cracks, and then I gave it a green bling eye. Now, for the A, I cut this decorative piece out with my Cricut storybook cartridge, and what I did is I painted it green, and then I went over it with clear UD to make it hard and shiny. Then I distressed it a bit with my screwdriver. I kind of dinged it up, and I went over it with black StazOn ink, and then rubbed it off to give it a more distressed look. Then I put some bling on it. The flower the flowers are a mixture of Prima and Heidi Grace flowers. And then I used some Recollections bling brads on there. Now the C, I cut this frame out using the storybook cartridge. And what I did is I used a technique that I tweaked a bit. This technique came from Marion at a piece of craft.com, I believe. And she made a faux metal frame using platinum beauty. Well, I didn't have any platinum beauty, so I just improvised and did my own thing. And what I did is I used silver pigment ink on the cardstock cutout, and then I went over it with clear UD and a couple of times, and then I what did I do? Yeah, and then that's what I did. I used the clear over the silver paint, and then I used black StazOn ink over the UD, and then I rubbed it off, and it gave it that distressed old look, if you can see that. Okay, now for the last letter, I use the Madeline chipboard butterflies, and then the mixture for the flower, the mixture of the Prima and the Heidi Grace with the Recollections bling on that page. Okay, now I know I went through this pretty quick because I'm trying not to take up too much time. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment and ask, and I'll gladly answer. And I really, really appreciate you all watching and commenting and subscribing. So thank you for that. And I'll see you the next time. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.